Leader in Me is a preschool through 12th grade program. It's evidence-based, and really what it is it's a model that builds leadership skills for students and for staff. It helps with boosting academic achievement, and then it also helps with just creating a high-trust school culture here in our district. But the framework for Leader in Me really starts with this idea of seeing, doing, and getting. So what we see impacts our actions or what we do, and then our actions, of course, impact the results that we get. So for example, one of the paradigms or kind of core ways that we look at things with Leader in Me is that everyone can be a leader. So leadership is for everybody, not just for a few people. So we look at leadership in terms of developing ourselves and also leading others.
They talk about Leader in Me that you want to think about it more as a crock pot and not a microwave. Like it's intended to be something that you really kind of go slower with in order to establish those like really important principles. But over time, it's something that we believe can help really transform our community. It has the potential to go beyond just the school, but to be something that we can help develop a common language with our families, with our community, and it's something that in Leader in Me districts, and there are some communities that are considered Leader in Me communities, where it's been something that really is kind of a glue that has brought together school plus families plus businesses together. And so we just see the long-term potential and possibilities, and we're really excited about the future that it can help us build here in West Clermont.
Yeah, well, really, we started this year by really thinking about ourselves as the adults and the models. So we spent a lot of time and offered, professional development to all of our staff to build up our own leadership skills so that we can go and model that to students. When we take that into the classroom and start talking about students, we'll be talking about teaching direct leadership and life skills to students. So it's really learning the same skills or habits, but just applying them to things that are going on in their life as a child.
So we have built into our school day, at the elementary school level, it's during homeroom, and at the middle school, it's during a period called their advisory period, and at the high school, it's their pack time, so that there'll be opportunities at the elementary and at the middle school level daily for those direct lessons to be taught to students and for those conversations to happen. Some of the concepts are universal, and so the idea of like thinking win-win, for example, is something that we can teach preschoolers as well as high school seniors, but the examples that we offer or the specific strategies that we might give to students or the context in which we're helping them learn these things is really dependent on the grade level or the age of the student.
And we do have some examples already. We have, for example, preschoolers who have taken on leadership roles in their classroom that didn't exist last year. We have middle and high school students who really are partnering with staff in their building, and they're forming lighthouse teams with the staff. They're looking at what needs are in their building, and they're making plans and putting in those action steps into place. We have just every day during classroom conversations, students who are starting to look at situations a little bit differently and think about, how do I approach this? What's the end? What's the goal? And then what do I need to do, to be proactive and prioritize to meet that eventual end goal.
So one of the things that we believe very much in is that we want all of our students to graduate with both the skill sets and the mindsets that will prepare them not just for something specific, but really for anything that they choose for themselves. And Leader in Me really provides us a framework to have our portrait of a graduate not just be something we aspire to, but something that we can guarantee and deliver for each student. We believe that these leadership skills and the development of leadership skills over the course of a student's entire career in West Clermont will give them the competitive advantage that we really want, that will set them apart, and like I said, really prepare them for anything that they choose to do post-graduation.